Hello and welcome to AIDKA Dirt Kart TV and another sneak preview of what we're planning to do with the dirt kart industry. And joining me via Skype in Western Australia is a man who has his own Dirt Kart TV doona and pillowcase set, Brian Bear Chalmers. Bear, how are you, mate?
G'day, Wade. G'day, mate. How's things going over your way?
Very good, very clear. Good to talk to you on Skype here. We're not in your bedroom, fortunately. We're in your office. I'm assuming that's what it is anyway.
In my office on my wife's side of the room at the moment while my computer's doing some other things. But isn't this technology pretty amazing?
I promise I won't look because she gets the undie drawer out. Mate, let's talk about AIDKA. We, of course, presented the idea of Dirt Kart TV to the National Conference here in Adelaide last weekend. Received pretty well?
Very well, mate. The guys were, yes, a bit spellbound to start with, as both of you guys have noticed with me. But the feedback I had after the show, and especially the next morning and during the next day, and the calls I've had since, quite amazing. They're ready to see the sport go to this type of level. They think it's a good advancement, and I believe that this is something we can really make work.
Bear, the sport has just got so many great things going for it, hasn't it? It's got so many great families involved, so many tremendous young drivers, both male and female.
It is, mate, and it's such a family thing. You've got mum, dad, the kids, and nana and pop come and watch, and as you know, Speedway is a major part of my life. It's what puts food on the table in this household, and for me to do this away from Speedway is a fantastic release. And the people that I meet there are your everyday race fans at any racetrack in Australia, and you'll find a lot of guys that are coming back in the winter months to just keep their eye in. But it's a great sport everywhere you go. Just this weekend we went to Dirt Trackers Kart Club in Wellard up here back of Ditchy's backyard. Yep. 105 competitors on a Sunday afternoon. They raced from about 10 o'clock through to about 3:30. We had a massive downpour at 3:45, timed it perfectly. It was a great day. And then you look at this weekend, two big days, one at Angus and one at Adelaide. You got the Woodsies Dash for Cash this Saturday night. We'll be massive over there.
We're just noticing a logo down the corner at the moment for the Good Guys Discount Warehouses Busselton 2011 AIDKA Australian Dirt Karting Nationals coming up, of course, the long weekend, end of September into October. Going to be absolutely mammoth.
Unbelievable. It's going to be huge. The nominations officially close in about 7 or 8 days' time. But I can tell you, we're sitting here now, we've just crept into the 200 mark. Numbers are still increasing. Every class is looking great. The Busselton Kart Club have done an enormous amount of work, and the big thing about these kart clubs is, like when I went to Lucindale 2 years ago for our first ever experience, Bully and Scott Rayner and all those guys of that team at Lucindale put on a fantastic show that had me leaving there to do what we do today. We built another trailer, all my kids race, my wife races, and we travel everywhere to race because we love the atmosphere of it. And the Australian title is every 2-year thing in this sport until 2013. That's the big news that people will see, that the Australian titles will now be run on a yearly basis after 2013. And the Busselton Kart Club have done some amazing work. There's some great people there, and Paul Wettinger and Robin Chinnery and John Keane and the entire crew of Marty and all the boys. They're just fantastic with the work they've done. Pete Chinnery's put a lot of work into the track. They've got great lighting. Yes, the Good Guys Busselton and Bunbury have come on board. Radio West Hot FM have come on board. And we're bringing over this bloke who he commentates a bit of motorsport around Australia. Some bloke called Wade Orange is coming over to give us a hand.
Looking forward to coming home, mate, that's for sure. And working with a guy that, of course, I worked with for many seasons at Ellenbrook Speedway in Graham Winter as well. Probably the most exciting news from it all, from my point of view, is you've got a dirty big sound system that Deep Purple would be happy with.
Yes, mate. Looking forward to this. It's we're not trying to take on the boys' race, but what it is we want to give something back to the people. We want the people to feel that they've been there, not only with the noise and the smell of two-stroke, but just feel it in your soul that the first thing you do when you walk into a boys' race is you hear that boof, boof, and you feel the music and you feel the sound, and then it gives you the tools and Graham the tool to walk around with the roving mics and interview the people you want to do. There's a lot of downtime in kart racing, as you know, between heat races, or there's a red light incident or something going on. So in that downtime, we want to try and keep the people occupied with some music, some commentary, some talking, some feedback of what's going on for the whole weekend. And this is something that John Keane and the committee at the Busselton Kart Club thought would be a good addition, is the bringing yourself over, having the sound system, the voice of WA karting and Graham Winters, and it'll just be awesome, Wade.
Looking forward to chatting with you more about it, Bear. Thanks very much indeed for your time. The Australian Championships coming up at Busselton in Western Australia, the beautiful coastal town of Busselton. Bear, we'll talk to you again very soon, mate.
Thanks very much, boys, and keep an eye out for this Dirt Kart TV, because I tell you, you want to get on it quick because it's going to be good.
Of course, Bear Chalmers there, and the man that few people get to call Brian. He's gone now, so I'll call him Brian. Brian Chalmers, or the Bear as we know him. Big time coming up. Dirt Kart TV, and of course, the dirt kart industry absolutely going off its head.